If you don't know who Hasan Piker is,
This is so insane. America deserved 9/11, dude. It. I'm saying it. This is so insane. America deserved 9/11, dude. It. I'm saying it.
yeah, how about that? Now, I'm no fan of Dan Crenshaw, and I'm no fan of U.S. foreign policy, but I'm not somebody that's going to come out there and say that, yeah, those 3,000 people deserve to be forcibly ejected from the Minecraft server. We've got to be careful on YouTube because YouTube's very touchy when we talk about these things. You'll note that I had to bleep out Hassan's cuss word because YouTube's so sensitive about this topic, ridiculously so, in fact. But I digress to the point I was making. Hasan Piker has a colored history with folks that the US doesn't agree with. Let's put it that way. With largely folks that most of the Western world does not agree with. And I would argue the Eastern world as well. There's only a very specific part of the world that's A-OK with what's going on with what Hasan Piker has to say about US foreign policy. And I'm trying to be very careful here, okay? So, as you heard, he has a very pointed opinion about this. Now, if you remember the DEI and alt leftist weirdos that are obsessed with policing people's speech would go on cancellation campaigns for people who would speak out against Yasuke. You remember this? People ran up and down trying to destroy the credibility of all these people who came out against the idea of calling Yasuke a samurai, not even having him in the game, just not calling him a samurai, just saying, hey, by the way, it's not historically recorded. All of these people came out of the woodwork. Ubisoft themselves declared, they have employees came out and declared that the people who didn't like Yasuke were not human. Yeah, that's who we're dealing with, okay? So Ubisoft was like, I hear this. Ubisoft's out here like,
This is so insane. America deserved 9/11, dude.
and they hear that and they go, yeah, you know what? This guy deserves a sponsorship.
What? H calling you out? Calling out for a Ubisoft sponsor you took kind of ridiculous? Who's H calling me out? Dude, I take sponsors.
So there it is. He did it for money. Just like that. So they paid Hasan Piker. He's admitted it right here. This guy. The same guy that had this to say. You remember this?
The way that I think a lot of people do this, always reshifting the attention back to October 7, reshifting it back to like the trauma and the atrocities of October 7 over and over again, spreading misinformation in the process as well, like, mass rapes that took place, and hyper focusing on the militancy aspect of those who are resisting. I don't know.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Yeah, that guy. They heard all that. And this. Here we go. We got it from XQC here. Great old XQC. XQC, he's responding to this. So here you go.
It doesn't even matter. None of this justifies that Palestinians have a right to dignity, a right to emancipation, a right to live free lives, free from this occupation. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if rapes happen on October 7. Like, that doesn't change the dynamic for me even this much. So that's the other part of this problem that many people that can't contend with. Like, no, Hamas unironically is the lesser evil of the two. If you look at the civilian casualties.
So there you go. They're unironically not the bad guys. You remember that. They're the good guys, remember? They're the good guys who went around and did those things that Hasan just said that, probably not YouTube friendly, but I'm going to leave it in there. I obviously wouldn't say those things out loud in case they got taken out of context, which you saw the full context of what he had to say there. He was complaining that there was a not a mercy, a sympathy toward people who were violating other human beings on October 7th. And Ubisoft hears all of this and they go, wow, this guy deserves a sponsorship. That's right. The guy that ran away from Sam Hyde, as you remember. The guy that blocked Elon Musk when Elon challenged him to an Elden Ring game, okay? Now, I say that as a complete novice. I don't play Elden Ring. I have no idea how they were going to compete. And frankly, I don't care, okay? If you like Elden Ring and you want to compete against your friends, great. I don't expect you to care about Minecraft or Pico Park or Repo or any of the games that I care about, okay? But what I want to break through to you on is that he ran away from Elon. He ran away from Sam Hyde, and he's going to run away from this because Hasan is a coward, just like Ubisoft is a coward. And they had to go out and they had to defend their pretty boy, their precious Hasan Piker. They came on out here because Elon says Hasan is a fraud. And he says a sellout would be more accurate. Objectively, he is promoting a terrible game just for the money. And we saw that. Hasan admits as much. He just takes a sponsorship. Screw it, bro. But Assassin's Creed, at Assassin's Creed, the official Ubisoft account, you can see that right there with that fancy gold check mark. There it is right there, verifying that you are a corporation and have verified that you are, in fact, the true blue Assassin's Creed account owned by Ubisoft America, at the very least. I think that's Ubisoft America. And so, here you go. And they say, is that what the guy playing your Path of Exile 2 account told you? This is a real corporate account that did this. Real deal Ubisoft account. So that's how passionate they are about the guy that said this.
This is so insane. America deserved 9/11, dude. Fuck it. I'm saying it.
The guy that said that. The guy that said that. And that's who they ran out to defend. Now, Elon said some pretty funky things in the past, especially around H-1B immigration applicants. We all can acknowledge that Elon's not perfect, right? Okay. But using the corporate account to go out and reply with something so... Hold it. It looks like 73% of you watching this aren't subscribed. Time to click that button. You know where to find it. Beta. So soy. So cucked. I don't know. I'm kind of gagging on it. You hear me? I'm kind of gagging on it. It's like I'm half puking in my mouth over how disgusting this behavior is. But this is Ubisoft. These are the same people that wanted to launch their game on the 20th anniversary of the Japanese sarin gas attack. Are you noticing a pattern yet? Are you noticing a pattern? I wonder, would they be so bold to try and launch a game about World War II on the anniversary of the beginning of the Auschwitz Roundup? Would they be so bold to put out a game like that? Put out a game about Germany on the anniversary of when the train started collecting Jewish Germans. Would they be so bold? I don't know anymore. That used to be a joke, but now they've hired Hasan, the guy that says, I don't care if those people were violated. These other people have a right to do that violation because I like them more. That's who Ubisoft hired. They paid them money. Now, I ask you down in the comments, you're going, tickety-tack, 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 tickety-tack. Oh, you got your opinions. Israel this, Israel that. Great, fine and dandy. Are you cool with violating other humans because you just have an opinion about it? Is that cool? Are you a violator approver? I can't say the word here because, again, Hasan will say it, and that's fine. I don't need it taken out of context, okay? Because I guarantee you, there are people that want to take this video out of context very badly. But I'm going to force you to hold the whole context, you understand? So do you believe it's okay to violate other human beings? Do you think as a corporation, a multi-million-dollar corporation has invested hundreds of millions of dollars and hundreds of hours, hundreds of thousands of people, not hundreds of thousands of people, but thousands of people into producing this game and getting it to market? Do you think it's wise to hire someone who so freshly called for the extermination of a sitting U.S. senator? That was only 3 weeks ago, by the way, kids. That was 3 whole weeks ago that Hasan Piker told the world that if they wanted to fix problems, they should harm a U.S. senator. Again, I have to be careful because YouTube is much more sensitive because of the way I look versus how Hasan looks. He could say all these crazy things because of what he looks like. If I go saying them, I go bye-bye. You see, this is how it works, and I'm very tired of it. I don't like this game, and I'm going to make sure that Ubisoft hates this game by the time we're done, because I'm rubbing their face in their own strategy now. You want to go out and smear people for the things that they said 10 years ago? Fine. Here's Hasan Piker all over the place saying these heinous things, and you just freshly wrote him a check to promote your bass-ackwards video game. You understand me, Guillemot? Apparently that's how you say that disgusting French name. If you're French, I got bad news for you. This channel's not going to be your friend going forward. I'm so sorry. It'd be a good time to just leave the country. And when they ask you why you left, just say that Guillemot forced you out of the country. You were so disgusted with that man alone that you left that nation. And that's the reality of it. Is that Guillemot approved this. There's no way around it. Oh, you know, these guys at the top, they don't know what's going on down at... Bull. In this situation, when it's do or die, even Guillemot has come out and said that they need this game to overperform in order to make up for the underperformance of Star Wars Outlaws. It is impossible that he is not aware of such a high-profile collaboration. So no, they're aware, and they're celebrating this, and they're perfectly fine with what he had to say. They paid him because they were so okay with it. They wanted to be part of that. They wanted to show their support for that. And then they went out and defended it.